It's not about being chased, it's about being pursued. Because if a man is chasing you, then that implies that you're running away from him. And if you're truly emotionally available, you're not going to give in to those games. You're not going to play those games. You're not going to make somebody chase you just for the fun of it, just for them to prove how much they actually like you, just for them to prove how loyal they are. That is so messed up. But instead, you want a man to pursue you, where you want to be following right behind his lead. So he's showing you, I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's showing you like level 10 effort, then you're following him at an 8. If he's giving you 5, first of all, you're giving him 0 at that point if he's not doing much. But you are following right behind him. You are not making him chase you while you're just like, playing it cool. I don't have feelings for you. I don't like you. No, I'm too busy. No, I don't really. No. Because a good guy, a guy who's emotionally available and ready and like serious to commit, he's not going to stick around for your game. So we need to grow up, be adults, and let him pursue you. Don't make him chase you. Follow right behind him if you really.
She's saying whatever effort the guy puts into her, she's always going to put 2 points less effort in return. If the guy puts in 5 points of effort, she is telling women to put in nothing. So she is still expecting men to give more than she puts in. You see, guys, you should never let women take advantage of you or treat you like some mug.
I won't.
Look, if somebody fumbled you, it has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. When a football player fumbles the ball, nobody blames the ball. It's about the player who dropped the ball. Their hands weren't strong enough to hold you. Their hands weren't finesse enough to keep you safe. It has nothing to do with the quality of the ball. And it has everything to do with the person who's supposed to be protecting that ball and taking care of that ball. And another person's fumbled, another person's touchdown, so somebody's gonna scoop you up and keep you safe, and who will never ever drop you.
Unfortunately, if the guy does not care about the ball, he has no problem holding the ball for a while and throwing it to another player. So the ball gets passed around until the ball gets worn away, then it gets tossed into the garbage and replaced for another ball.
Give me another ball.
Trying to talk to boys, I can't. It makes me, I want to heave. I want to gag. It sickens me. It sickens me. The stupid little pickup lines that they think are flirty. Someone said to me yesterday, hold on. They went, I don't know if you're fit, but we'll have to see on the first day. I literally replied, I was like, that is not flattering, and I am not going on a date with you. I don't know if you're fit. Let's get a date. Someone else also said, they were like, don't know about the funny bit, but you are gorgeous. What is it with giving me a compliment and then just taking it back by giving me a little insult just to keep it on middle ground? What do you think you're gaining? I'm not going to like you. But what makes it even worse is when they they are really nice and it just cringes me out. So maybe it's a me problem. Just everyone leave me alone. I can't hack it. All right.
This is a perfect example of the conflicting emotions women have in regards to what they find attractive. In this case, you can't be overtly rude to her, in between, or nice to her. You are better off not bothering with her at all.
She's not worth it.
Unhealthy dopamine hits. Let's talk about it. When I was in the absolute thick of my anxious attachment style, I had dating apps. I joined Hinge, I joined Tinder, I joined Bumble, and I thought it was going to be so much fun and distract me from what was actually going on in my life. Firstly, it did the complete opposite. And secondly, what I realized that these dating apps were doing was actually just giving me little really unhealthy hits of dopamine. In my personal experience and what I went through over the last couple of months, I realized that my self-esteem and my self-worth was basically non-existent. I could not validate myself. I couldn't look in the mirror and tell myself that I was beautiful. I couldn't look in the mirror and tell myself that I was funny. And it wasn't until I identified the areas that I needed to work on that I realized that I was not on dating apps to meet people or to date. I actually had no interest in it. It was because my self-worth and my self-esteem was so low. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with being on dating apps. However, I just feel, personally, personal opinion, I just feel that if you are struggling with your self-esteem and your self-worth and your self-talk, that maybe having a break from the dating apps will be good for you for a little while. It will allow you to sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, and do things that make you happy. It'll give you a chance to be able to learn how to validate yourself.
She calls riding the carousel and seeking attention an anxious attachment style. The truth is, she wanted validation from Chad and Tyrone, so she went through extra lengths to get her back blown out for validation. Most of these 304s are on dating apps for an ego boost, yet they complain about men not putting in effort to develop a connection with them.
Poor, deluded females.